This is Ben, Liam and Bell on Nova.
G'day there, podcaster.
Yes, welcome to the second episode of our favourite bits and bobs from the year. Producer Andy's got a wheel in front of him.
Should we be calling this the Bits and Baubles?
Oh yeah, that's pretty funny.
Yeah, I think
it's got a Christmas theme.
Christmas is come and gone.
I think I'll probably just do like Bill's favourite break of the year, Liam's favourite break of the year, Ben's favourite break of the year, that sort of thing.
The helicopter.
That's pretty cool. So many balloons and helicopters in the sky in Melbourne.
It's just a helicopter.
Yeah, no, you don't see helicopters too often.
Yes, you do.
How often?
Once a month.
Yeah, that's why I think it's worthy of a... Look at that, helicopter.
How about that?
How about that, eh?
Give it a spin, Andy.
Here we go. Selecting their favourite break of the year. It's me.
Andy, okay.
So
We should do a, we should do a regular segment called How About What? And then someone comes up and they tell a story. They go, how about that?
how about that?
And we say the call outs, how about what? And then they say, how about that? just an idea.
Is it supposed to be a crap story?
No, it's just
That'd be a
something
good
that-
story, yeah.
How about that?
Yeah.
So my favourite break of the year was one that we got pilloried about in an air check. An air check being when we sit down with the boss and we play the audio back all in a room together.
Yeah.
And we can watch his face contort as he
didn't like
listens.
this one.
And
Well, I think I already know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Is it when I was trying to be serious
Yes.
and was taking the mick?
Yes, which is one of my low-key favourite dynamics of the show is when someone's trying to be serious, the other person is not. It was kind of at the end of the world's longest radio story arc, which was Ben getting married.
Yep.
Liam
me
wanting
being
to
the
be the
better
best
man.
man.
Yeah.
You were the better man, and you wrote a speech.
Yeah.
A really heartfelt speech. The boss hated it. I haven't laughed this much all year as
So
when
funny.
Liam gave a speech.
So funny. I'm excited to play this one, actually. And so just for more context as well, so the boss was really pushing for more like heartfelt stuff on the radio because obviously I was getting married. He's like, oh, can you maybe do like your vows on the radio? And I was like, well, no, because they're for my wife, Sam. They're not for the radio show.
Yeah.
And we do a lot of stuff on the radio show for the radio show, but there's some stuff where I was like, no, that's just for my own private personal life. So he was really trying to get some heartfelt stuff on the radio. And so when this opportunity came up for Liam to write his Betterman speech, the plan was to, put some genuine stuff in there. But then the sound effects
Well, I
just
thought, well,
made it
Christ.
so funny.
I thought, well, if the Tin Man isn't going to freaking, squeak, then I suppose I better get emotional.
It just didn't go to plan. And then that's what made it so funny in the air check because we were watching our boss, who I knew had given the feedback that there needs to be more heartfelt stuff. And then watching him, this was I feel like what he thought was going to be the magnum opus of the show.
It was the other funny thing about that is how angry he was listening.
He was furious.
And how,
So
we were just all sitting there going,
And we were still in the air check. We were still laughing, hearing it, and you could see he hated
But
it.
I think we were laughing so hard because, like, for example, 2 minutes into the 5-minute break, we knew how many sound effects were still to come.
Yeah.
And you could see how much he was hating it at that point. And we were all like I knew in my head, I was like, he doesn't know what's about to come. Like,
But to be fair, though, like the comments that we got for it, like random comments, like Alpha Squad wall posts and stuff, people were like, I love that so much. So I think he was the only one that hated it. Everyone else seemed to enjoy it. Anyway, that's enough context. Please enjoy Andy's break of the year.
Ben Harvey is getting married this Saturday. We're all very happy for him. I'm the better man, which is better than the best man. I was snubbed in that department. I've done a lot of work to plan the wedding. And I'm just last minute sort of going over set lists and that sort of thing. Where should I pencil myself in for a speech?
There's no spot for you to do a speech.
Yeah, so who, what was that, sorry?
There's no spot
Sorry,
for you to
sir,
do a
I
speech.
just-
So, like, my brother James, I believe, is doing one.
So
Sam's sister and then Sam's dad.
I think I'd be better than those guys.
Well, you don't have a spot
I've
for
got,
one.
I've got
I'm
a
sorry.
background in public speaking. I
Yeah.
know you well.
Yep.
You know what? Why don't
There's no spot for it.
I'll give you the speech, and then you can tell me after if you.
What, right now?
I'll give you. Let's just imagine we're in the room. So just her dad's just done a speech, and then I get up there and I'm. Bit of hush, guys. Yeah, bit of hush. Bit of hush. Thank you, guys. Well, hey there. For those who don't know me, my name's Liam. I'm the Bert to Ben's Ernie, the pen to Ben's teller. Thanks, Uncle John. Big pen and teller guy. Jeez, you really liked that one. The Ren to Ben's Stimpy. I'm the Liam to Ben's Liam. Wow. What a beautiful ceremony, huh, guys? All right. Sorry, mouth's a little dry. Look, if you'll allow me, I'd like to talk about. Sorry, that's inappropriate. I'd like to talk about love for a minute. Okay, a kind of love that's passionate, that burns white hot. The kind of love where you don't want to let go. The kind of love where they're the last thing you think about before you go to bed and the first thing you think about when you wake up. The kind of love it's all-encompassing and overwhelming in the most wonderful of ways. Well, that's the type of love I have for Ben. Oh, I thought that would have done better. He also loves that Sam chick. Huh. I'm just going to power on. And may I say, doesn't the bride look beautiful tonight? You know, I was there, actually, the night Ben and Sam met. We were hosting an event for Budweiser at Viva Nightclub. Not the kind of place you'd expect to meet your future wife. Ben and I were in the DJ booth handing out promotional hats. Doesn't have COVID? I think we've got to get a marshal in. That sounds chesty.
You are a marshal. Why don't you escort them out?
Okay, well, I'm literally a quarter of the way through, so this is... If we slow
Are you
down
serious?
I swear to God.
Our one request was that when people do speeches, they give them tight.
Okay. Ben and I were in the DJ booth, and we're handing out promotional hats, and we saw Sam twerking to Hanson's Mbop. It's not even funny. I turned to Ben and said, "That's not one you take home to Mum." Oh, how we laughed. Until, of course, he did. Why are there no laughs in the spot I expect laughs, and then there's laughs in random spots? Anyway, that was 7 years ago. And Ben and Sam have only gone from strength to strength. They've lived interstate, raised 3 pets, and renovated their dream home. They're the perfect match for each other, and I cannot wait to see them start a family someday. They're going to be amazing parents. I mean, Ben's already a dad anyway. He gets excited when traffic's... That was the setup. That wasn't the punchline. Goes to bed at 7:30 every night, plays golf, and gets angry for 2 to 3 days if his footy team plays bad. I'm also hoping to get the call up as the Godfather, seeing as I was cruelly robbed of the Betterman duties. Ben's a complicated character. He's the kind of guy who will leave his own buck shaft after 3 hours without saying goodbye to anyone. Normally when people do that, it's seen as rude. When he does it, it's endearing. He's one of the most hard-working, funny and loyal men I know. I love him to bits, and I know him and Sam, it's not funny, are going to live happily ever after together. Thanks, guys. What a great reception. Oh, you liked it. You guys liked it? So what do you think? What do you think? I think that...
You're not doing a speech.
That's pretty
You're
good,
definitely
though,
not doing a speech.
You didn't like that?
No, not at all.
Right.
No, you're not doing one.
So... Just to clarify, I get to do that song that I played on Friday, though, right? So I'll do the song, but no speech.
Mate, you're lucky you're coming, let alone doing a speech or doing a performance.
Maybe I'll surprise you with both.
For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au.